Bree. I'm back with another scrapbook process video for the Hip Kit Club design team, and it is Mixed Media Monday, and I'm super excited to share this layout with y'all today. I am going to be working with the November 2020 Hip Kits, and I am going to be working with the cutest cut file ever. This is an adorable little gnome. And what I've done here is I've cut it on a piece of textured white cardstock from the cardstock kit. And I went ahead in Silhouette software. I took the inner pieces of his beard and then his mustache, and I duplicated them and I offset them so that I could have the inside piece to go ahead and apply mixed media to, so I can back that specific portion of the cut file with the mixed media glitter beard pieces, I guess you could say. So I'm using the color kit here. I used everything in the color kit except that Lindy's magical red color. I'm going to go ahead and open up this Nuvo glitter or glimmer paste in Moonstone, and I'm going to go ahead and apply it to those beard pieces that I had cut that I just mentioned. So as soon as they're dry, they are going to be ready and they're going to fit perfectly as a backing element to that little cute gnome. So I'm just going to apply that beautiful shimmer paste to the little beard pieces, and I'm going to set them aside and let them dry, and I'm going to go ahead and work on my background. I took another piece of textured white cardstock and I've applied it with some clear gesso off camera so that it was ready to go. And I've used this technique before in one of my previous Hip Kit Club process videos. It's just me taking these Nuvo crystal drops. This one is in Shimmering Rose and it's a metallic, and I'm just squeezing the Nuvo drops onto my paper, and then I'm just using my palette knife and scraping it and spreading it around, and then I go in with a dry brush as well, and just to paint on the rest of the Nuvo drops. The design team prompt for my layout today was so sparkly. So I really wanted to create something sparkly and shimmery with shine, and I knew that these Nuvo drops did create a lot of the shine. So that's why I used these Nuvo drops with this technique. Now, these you can totally make your own enamel dots. You can do whatever you want with them. I just like to try to get as much use as I can out of them. I do end up applying them as like enamel dots, in little round circles at the end, just to, to use them again. But for this, I really wanted a shiny background, so that's what I did. So I went ahead and also painted the gold color, which is mustard gold, and did the exact same thing that I did with the pink. So to take it even a step further in the sparkly theme, I took one of the snowflake stencils from the stencil kit, and I am applying the Nuvo shimmer paste through that stencil, and I do it 3 different times. I kind of had an idea of the design of my layout, so I am putting the little snowflake stencil around the page going with that design. So I super glittery. Like, look at the shine, look at the shimmer in the snowflake shimmer paste that I've got going. Sorry, I can't form sentences. But look how pretty it is. So I think it's totally sparkly and shiny, and I absolutely love it. Now, it is very subtle, like looking at it on camera, but when you look at it in person, the pink and the gold are really, really nice and soft and pretty. Okay, so I set my background aside, and I'm going to go ahead and work. On backing the rest of my cute little gnome. So the November kits are all exclusive product designed by Kimberly Watson and Kimberly Hutchison, and they are absolutely amazing. So I absolutely love all of the exclusive papers. So that's what I'm doing here. I am using all of the papers to back my little gnome guy. And there are several ways to back a cut file. You can do what I did with the inside pieces of the beard and have your silhouette do all the work for you. It does take a few extra steps in the beginning, but it does save time in the end. Or you can do what I did here, and you just turn your cut file over, trace out the shape, and cut it with your scissors. You can take your cut file and actually glue it on the pattern paper or paper that you wish to use, and then you could trim it out. There are several different ways. I kind of alternate between the 3 techniques that I just mentioned, and I just basically do what works for me or what I'm in the mood for. So here's a close look of the dried beard with all that beautiful shimmer paste. It is so pretty. And yeah, so the glitter does not like rub off on my fingers, which is fantastic. Obviously, when the paste is wet, it will, but when it's dried, I did not get any on my fingers. So there is the finished mustache and beard of that little gnome. I am so pleased with how it turned out. It is so fun, and I think it was so creative. And I think this page is one of my favorites in the last week or so, like, based on all the projects that I've created. I mean, all of them are my favorites. I can't help but like a gnome, and I think gnomes are super trendy right now. So I just like him like a lot, and I kind of want to make a few more of them. Okay, so anyways, I'm just continuing to back my cut file using the exclusive papers in the kit. The collection that is exclusive is called Merry Everything, and I love that there is a mixture of the traditional but non-traditional colors in here, and it's so fun. And the colors are bright and beautiful, but then a few of them are muted, so I think you get a lot of everything. And so here is my fully backed gnome, and I just love how he turned out. He's so fun. But Kimberly, the owner of Hip Kit Club, her mom recently passed away, and she incorporated a few different elements into these kits to honor her mom. So I just feel very special to be able to create with these kits, knowing that it was dedicated to Kimberly's mom. So these kits are just extra special, and I just feel so honored. And I don't know, I just felt so good creating with them. And yeah, it just made me feel really, really nice. So I hope Kimberly likes likes what I create with these kits for this month. Okay, so I picked this photo of my oldest son, Noah. I think he was maybe 4 in this photo. This is when we were still living in California. We were at the Irvine Spectrum down in Orange County. And it's funny, it was, in the middle of winter, but in, Orange County, like Southern California, it doesn't get cold or as cold, and they put an ice skating rink in the middle of the mall, and of course he had to go ice skating. So yeah, I was just documenting this day. We didn't go anywhere for Christmas. We just stayed home, and I thought I would give a little play on words here with the gnome. So of course it's just gnome for the holidays, and I just decorated with a few of the exclusive floral die cuts from the kits. Now I think I used all of the kits. I used the stencil kit, the color kit, the main kit, the pocket life kit, the embellishment kit, and the cardstock kit because I used the white cardstock. So yeah, I used all of the kits for this layout. That's why I'm not like naming everything individually where they came from, because I did use a little bit of everything. So I pulled out some of the cardstock stickers. I've got the red alphas. I've got some chipboard stickers that I'm going with. I used a pocket life card to back my little gnome's nose. Yeah, so it was so fun. There are so many beautiful elements to these kits, and they are jam packed. Like, let me tell you, I always kind of struggle trying to find out what I want to use, because I want to use it all, and sometimes I have a hard time stopping. So sometimes I feel like, okay, you're adding too much, step back. Don't muddy up your layout, but I really am pleased with how this turned out. So I just added that cute little mouse. He's got lights wrapped around his little body, and I thought I needed another textural element, so I pulled in some tangled thread in white, pink, and then I pull in this really pretty kind of tealy jade color. It matches this kit really nicely. And I get that tangled up, and I add it under this puffy sticker here. I thought his hat needed a little something, and I thought the little puffy floral piece looked really cute up there. So I'm going to add this little puffy phrase sticker here that says, "Oh, what fun." Let's see, making sure everything is stuck down. And then I really wanted to add some of this Jade Fountain Nouveau shimmer powder, and this thing is awesome. All I did was spray some clean water onto my glass mat, and then I just squeezed that little shimmer powder bottle, and shimmer powder just comes out. And it's also magical. There's like little pieces of pink and blue powder in there, so when you mix it up, it's just this really gorgeous, pretty jade color. So I sprinkled that around because it's very shimmery and gorgeous. So I thought it added it kind of just tied everything together in my opinion. I thought the background needed a little bit more because that pink and gold were so soft. And then I'm going to go in with those Nuvo drops and create little dots here that are like, enamel dots once they're dry. Now be careful once you apply it. Don't, set it aside where you know that you're not going to bump into it. I unfortunately hit the ones up by the little greenhouse. I don't know how I did, but I did. So just be gentle. And then a tip before you squeeze them out onto your paper, because I know some people are very hesitant to start, to apply it right away. Just get a piece of scratch paper and try a few first and then go to your page. So here is all that sparkle and that shimmer up close, the mixed media, the shine from the Nuvo drops, a gorgeous cut file, all of the exclusive pieces in these kits. If you haven't picked any of these kits up, definitely check the website. I know a few have sold out, but you may be able to get some. So here is my final layout. I love how it turned out. It's so fun. I'm so ready for Christmas. Thank you guys so much for watching, commenting, and subscribing. I'll have everything linked in the description box below for the Hip Kit Club. And I hope you guys had a wonderful Thanksgiving holiday, and I can't wait to start seeing all of your holiday layouts. All right, thank you so much again, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.